Hey guys, so today I am going to upload some information about my whereabouts. I just wanted to say that I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about, but I am going to upload something to um, manage the progress on my channel a whole lot more. And looks like I need some Carmax, so I'm going to put that on. Don't want ashy lips. Okay. And also, I like the way that the phone automatically, it's a hair in my mouth because I was just cutting my hair. I like the way my phone automatically adjusts the lighting, um, adjusts the lighting, adjusts, no, adjusts. I like the way that my phone adjusts the lighting, automatically. But anyways, I just wanted to say that if you're wondering how I um manage living in my car, it's simple. you know, um, Whatever you do inside of your car, mainly you do that every single day, inside of a house or outside of a house in a tent or whatever. Um, you can eat in your car. You can use the restroom in your car. You can, and, listen to music and bathe in your car. All you need is like a bucket of water, like this one here that I use is a bucket, and I got it from Dollar Tree for $1, of course. And I filled it up with water that I purchased. Doesn't matter what type of water, just as long as you can get the water, and a wash rag and a bar of soap or something that is going to cleanse your skin, and then you'll be able to bathe. I wash one leg at a time, and then I wash the arm, and then I wash the face, and then I wash the top part of my body, the torso, then I wash down there, and then around my feet. And you can do this without getting every now and then you have to raise up a little bit to, clean behind you and in front of you and whatever and around you. But other than that, it's been pretty easy, pretty simple. Some days it gets really, really cold and like, oh my goodness, I have to bathe early in the morning before I go somewhere. And it's so cold, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to sit here all day and I'm not going to get out the car unless I'm going to the store real quick, which is a convenience store, and grab something. But all of that stuff can, like, everything that you need can be stored in your car. So you really don't have to move around so much. So you're not building up body sweat unless it's summertime and you're just sitting in your car and things like that. But you can build up body sweat even when it's cold outside. Um, so yeah, I guess that's something that I should tell you guys. I guess it may be not something I should tell you guys. I mean, it may be beneficial to you, it may not. Um, but I just wanted to update that. And oh, and then also, when I was on Instagram, I told you guys that I posted content, a photo of Michael Jackson, and then I got some feedback from Instagram. They notified me saying that the images that I provided of Michael Jackson, which was his album cover, they said that it posed a threat to the community. I had no idea how that would pose a threat to the community because it's been sent out for millions of people to see. It's an album cover. But I'm pretty sure, um, they didn't like, some of the gospel related text that I was writing about. The gospel is just simply the truth. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's everything in the Bible. Even though everything I said basically was in the Bible, it's just rewritten in a way that people would understand it, without using um, words that will allow people to be in fear. If it did cause someone to be in fear, then they are scared of the truth because it's the truth. So that's pretty much it. But what I wanted to say was that I actually was able to post a picture of myself, and it did not ban that. And I was really, really grateful and happy that they did not ban that, because um, look how many things that are on Instagram right now that is halfway showing nudity, and their photos are up there, or something that shows violence, and that's up there. And I'm like, you clearly can see that my page says public figure, and you can clearly see that it says the gospel underneath of that. And it's only 2 words, the gospel, the gospel. So I didn't really understand, well, I understood why people would feel a little bit fearful, because it's information that they don't agree with, and that they did not really understand why things were pointing in the direction that I was pointing it in. But anyone can tell you, anyone who can read well can clearly see that there is nothing violent with what I wrote. Some things may happen to certain people, but the truth speaks for itself. The gospel that I provided also included the ones who had nothing to worry about. And if you did not result in having the same characteristics of a person or individual that is harmful to another person, then reading everything that I wrote on my Instagram should not put fear in you, and it should not allow you to feel like something is wrong with what I'm writing, because a righteous person would read that, be inspired, have great ideas, and they would not get offended by it. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm just sitting in my car. I took my socks off because I had 2 pairs of socks. It was really, really cold outside. And I took that off and allowed my feet to just like breathe. And that's pretty much it. I'm just relaxing in my car, listening to some R&B music, to get the tone going, the way that I feel, the direction of type of feeling that I want to feel. I'm getting that right now by listening to the type of music that I want to listen to. Another thing is I'm using an outlet, and I'm outside of a Sheetz gas station and convenience store. And if you're not in North Carolina, we have a Sheetz just like other places have well-known convenience stores and gas stations, like Great Stops or anything like that. I've heard of other names. When I went to Atlanta before, I seen something. Oh, like Love's gas station. This is like similar to that. But yeah, I think it's really, really great. It's peace and quiet. I do prefer, however, to live in a house, not an apartment, in a house. But I do prefer, you know what? It doesn't really matter where I live, just as long as I'm not being enslaved with keeping up with paying rent, over and over and over and over. And I'm like, where's the money going? Oh, it's going for you to have a roof over your head. Yeah, but when is it going to end? That's why people get houses, so that they can eventually own the house and not continue to pay on it and pay on it and pay on it. Taxes is enslaved enough, because you own the house now. Now they want you to pay for the land, but it means free land. Just be thankful someone bought the house and allow them to have that land. Taxes are people spend taxes, and they spend like $800, $900 a year. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? So you're just making someone else rich when really, you could have your own land by then. So that's the enslavement process that I know is happening with millions of people who pay rent, or people who have a mortgage. I don't believe in mortgages. I think mortgages are enslaved, But I also feel like, I'm thankful to even have a car to sleep in, and to manage my everyday duties and to be safe, instead of being outside in a tent. Um, I am thankful for the people that came to help me. I'm thankful for the people who had inspired me to keep going. I'm very thankful. I just wanted to say that there is many people who have to understand that it's okay for them to say paying rent in an apartment is wrong, or paying a mortgage after you've bought the house, or paying for the property land after you've already have the house. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, that money's going for what reason? And it's just like when someone would, well, child support. I think child support. Now, I'm not going to say child support is a bad thing, because some parents do the right thing with the money. However, we would like for the mother and the father to just take care of the child regardless. You know, even if the connection does not um, benefit each other with their personalities, because they've made a mistake and things just don't work out. There's other resources to use to still be happy for the mother and the father and the child. Okay. Now, sometimes it just don't work, and they go for the child support. And as long as the child is happy and the mother is happy and the father is happy, that's the direction that we want to go. Because I know I've had a mother who had, received child support, and we didn't get any of it. She did a complete opposite with it. And sometimes my father denied paying child support because he knew that she would do the complete opposite, because that's one of the reasons why they left. They split up. Where she split from him because she wanted to go do something else, and he didn't want to be a part of the direction that she was moving into, and it was out of control for him. And it spiraled into situations to where the balance of respect was not adjusted well enough, because it takes two to sit down and have a conversation and talk and agree with each other. And that was like one of the biggest things in my family, that I had to deal with as a child and as a teenager and as an adult. Um, so I'm not going to say child support, don't pay your child support. I want to say, if you have enough money, if you're making a certain amount of money to where that child support is not breaking you down all the way, even though you can use that yourself. Usually family can get in the way of honoring the respect between a man and his baby's mother. And that can cause the father to not really want to deal with the side of family, because there's too much of their point of view and their energy that's not fitting with the father's energy, and that's getting in the way of the trust and the righteous process that's going to magically appear within each other between the two. And some people have been brainwashed, and they believe that they should take the ideas of their family to interfere with the ideas of the father and what he has. And sometimes it just need to be the mom, the dad, and the children. It don't need to be the father's parents' idea, his family idea, and then the mother's family ideas, and then the two ideas, and now and that just breaks everything up. So it should just be the father, the mother, and the child's ideas. Okay? You should know how a child will feel once you give them something that makes them happy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You should know what's going to be healthy for them. you should know what's going to hurt their feelings if you say things in a way to make them feel fearful about something that they want, because either way they're children, so they're growing up, but sometimes, people have dealt with so much in their life, they want peace and quiet, and they don't want to deal with, all the extra things. So why not just go ahead and just, make sure you check on your child and make sure that your child has this and that, what they need, and make sure that they're happy. If they want to come see you, then I would say, why not? I have a whole house. Yeah, you can come by and see me. But we want that to just be normal. We want the relationship between the father, the mother, and children to be normal. And you have nothing to worry about, because when children become 5, 6 years old, they develop what they already like. So you don't have to bring them into the world of saying you have to meet everybody in the family. And everybody in the family in that generation may not be healthy for your child. But now having a child to be growing up in an environment to where people are positive around them, that's perfect. But practicing a child to have time with themselves and to trust the people that are raising them is really, really important and valuable. You don't have to overdo the nice thing. You don't have to overdo the bad thing. I hope it's not any bad at all. But just know that your children are looking forward to experiencing a life that you have experienced. So it should be easy. Now you don't really have to do anything. Give them a computer, give them a tablet, and let them explore, some things that they want to explore. And then that's pretty much it. If you don't want them to do that, then you don't have to. If your children has siblings, then whatever you however you act around them, they will pick that up and they will imitate it in their own way. So it's very important that we be kind and nice, because they're also going to be kind and nice. You know how that is. They're going to automatically see the love. Your children are automatically going to want to try to make the parent happy once they see how much love they get from their parents. So there is no doubt in the prospering within your situation or in your family, because you've already given them the prosperous moment by how you talk, the tone of your voice, how you act. They will adjust to that. They will find some things cool, like, oh my God, it's cool, my dad did this or my mom did this, and hey, and they're happy and they want to see me experience some things, and they're okay with how I feel, with the way that I feel. And if they say anything that's kind of seems kind of cuckoo or crazy, then you would say, really? You like that? Why did you like that? Oh, well, no. I don't really, want to do that, because, and then you will explain in a nice way without throwing things out there that's going to speak into maybe existence of their character or their actions. You can just say, I'm not going to do that because I don't feel like it's important to me to do these things in this way because of the amount of wrong attention that I would get. And then people are going to look at me like, what? It's okay to act in a funny way, to have some humor in it, but also be let them know that you're serious, but not scare them, because it's already scary enough that they're that young and they're getting ready to step out into the world of people with different type of characteristics. So you really don't have to scare them. They will get scared themselves. And then once they realize how it is, then they can come back and say, see, that's the reason why I don't ever do that. because, and then you can go on, and then they're open up any ideas that they have, any creativity that they have. It will eventually register within their mind, and they will understand how to carry themselves out in the world. You know, so that's why I'm very thankful that I was able to choose to write on my Instagram, because there is pretty much everything covered in how to manage um, and establish a relationship, whether it's with yourself or someone else, because some people may not have someone to explain it in a way that they will really, really, truly understand it. And most people won't understand it. I hate to say that, but because of the amount of brainwash that they've been receiving throughout the years, who they were raised around, or simply because they could not read well enough to understand every little detail that they are seeking help for is described inside of my writing. So that is one of the things that I'm very thankful for, that I know that someone will be able to reach out and understand. So whoever can understand will, because of the amount of information that I provided on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Twitter. But yeah, so I just wanted to make that very clear. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all so much for watching. Had no idea that I was going to discuss this parenting thing, but I did. So see you guys later.